Hey guys, Jason the Bruce here. Just coming to you guys with a video which is something very new for us, as most of you know. I'm very lucky to have received a product sample which is probably something you've seen elsewhere already. I managed to get in on the last day of their offer while they were offering these to the various communities. This is not something I've been paid for in any way. It's just something that I was lucky enough to get because I wanted to have a look at it because I'm looking to back it on Kickstarter. And the other one is actually a product that I've purchased, which I haven't even opened. So there you go. So this is a hard plastic terrain sprue. On one side is lovely detailed dungeon tiles and a little dog thing that you can build, which I'm not too fussed about. On the other side, because this is just a sample, so they're doing a Kickstarter for a fantasy set as well as a sci-fi set, and this particular one is just designed to show the product off. These things here are what they use to connect everything together. This is the bottom of the various floor tiles, so it would clip together that way. Nice sci-fi looking door, or wall rather, open and closed. So there's your fantasy. I quite like this alien. I'm going to try and get that under the camera a bit better. I quite like that. I don't have a game that I would probably use it in myself because I don't play 40k, but it's gorgeous. I could use it in Fragged Empire, but I don't have a campaign running of Fragged Empire. As much as I really want to get one running, it just hasn't really happened. But this is, and like I said, this is just a sample product, but this is good signs. If this is what they're doing for a sample product, it's a good sign of what they're going to be achieving. The other one, however, hey look, we're doing an unboxing. I must be one of the cool kids. Or maybe I need a better knife. Yeah, I know. Cut away from yourself, kids. Because I'm sure we have so many kids that watch this channel. Not. Yep, need a better knife. The other one was already open, in all honesty, because I didn't know what it was when I got it. So this is from Green Stuff World. That comes in all of their stuff. Quality pan? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so this is a product that I purchased for my Skaven army, because I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to base my Skaven army for quite a while. The rest of this is rubbish. And basically what these are silicon molds. So Green Stuff World have a like a water scenic product that you can solidify under a UV light. I can't think of the actual name of the product, but these are silicon molds so that you can build your own bases. So my plan is actually very similar to the way that they advertise them, which is I'm going to use cork and put the Skaven on the cork, and everything else is going to be like a slimy, horrible substance. So it looks like they're climbing through sewers or just wastelands and things like that. I'm probably not going to do, if I can show you, that these are actually a good centimetre thick. For the Yanks of you out there, so there's 2.5 centimeters in an inch, so you can work that out. The other ones is the same thing but for round bases. Myself and quite a few other people actually approached Green Stuff World specifically asking if they could do some of these. Ooh, I didn't notice that. On the side, it actually tells you exactly what size the base is. They don't seem to do that with... That's obviously the biker base, which I won't be getting used. They don't seem to have done that with the oval ones. Probably because these are a fairly distinctive shape, where circles after a while tend to all look the same. So there's your 32. This would be 40, 50. Oh, so you could do infinity. 55. Oh no, 55's infinity, and 60. So I'm kind of really looking forward to finally being able to get some basing done on my Skaven. It's not going to happening immediately. For those of you that have already listened to the most recent episode, you guys will know that I'm currently looking after a friend's house, so I'm kind of stuck. I mean, it's not impossible to do hobby here, but it's very difficult. Mainly because anything that I do here, I have to get home. And that part would be very difficult to do without damaging things. So that's my recent purchases. Kind of very happy with these. Props to Green Stuff World too. These actually arrived much faster than they usually do. There was a period there where it was taking like a month and a half for stuff to arrive, because this stuff comes from Spain, so it's not a fast place for it to travel from to Australia. But I received this in 2 weeks, which is that's quite outstanding. This is the same company that does the chameleon paints that I've spoken about before. They have an incredible range of products. Just lots and lots of random hobby stuff. So through the power of editing, I can pretend I didn't have to look for that. So the company that does Dungeons and Lasers is Archon Studios. They are the company that recently did a series of grimdark looking terrain. For people that follow Beasts of War, that's the stuff that they used to do that giant apocalypse table at the hobby weekend that I wish I was at. I backed Chronicle X, which is a board game, which should hopefully arrive in the next few months. They've got a fairly good track record on Kickstarter, so I probably will end up backing this, I think. It might be at one of the smaller pledge levels, so that I can then bump it up later. But time will tell. Definitely more designed for Dungeons and Dragons and sci-fi games and stuff, but you could easily use this for 40k or anything really. You could do yourself up a nice Space Hulk table if you wanted to build a custom one. Yeah. Thanks, guys.